Would you like to work closer to home, save money on gas, and be rewarded for your hard work and attendance? Then Bellisio Foods is looking for you. That's right, Bellisio Foods is now hiring for multiple positions and shifts with great employee benefits, an on-site health clinic, competitive wages, and advancement opportunities. Bellisio Foods is a company that truly values their employees. Apply online at BellisioFoods.com/careers.
The Jackson County Fair Board, in conjunction with Total Media, proudly present Neil McCoy. Neil McCoy. Saturday, July 15th at the Jackson County Fair. VIP track access seats now available for only $30, which includes admission to the fair. Get tickets now at JacksonCooHfair.com or at the Total Media Studios in Jackson.
The second annual Black Diamond Music Festival is coming to the beautiful campus of Hocking College in Nelsonville, June the 9th and 10th. This year featuring Josh Turner.
Would you go with me if we roll down streets of fire?
Other acts on the Rocky stage on Friday night include Myron Hart, Hunter Girl, and Tyler Braden. Saturday is headlined by Ashley McBride. Also featuring Chase Wright and Lindsay L. Also plenty of local favorites throughout the day on the Pepsi and Budweiser stages.
Always check the door before you lay down.
General admission tickets are $65 for one day, $120 for a two-day pass. Tickets and lodging info are available at blackdiamondmusicfestival.com. Join us for the second annual Black Diamond Music and Arts Festival, June the 9th and 10th at Hocking College in Nelsonville.
Tuesday, everyone, and welcome to the morning show right here on Main Street TV. Of course, Jennifer here to start off your morning with our friends who are back from Buckeye Furnace. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome, girls. And if they missed you the first time, would you please reintroduce yourselves, just in case our viewers didn't get to meet you last week when you were here?
My name is Rachel.
And my name is Jan. I'm one of the site caretakers out at Buckeye Furnace. And Rachel is the what would we call you? A newbie organizer. Yeah. But she's done one heck of a job.
Yes. We're going to call her the head honcho organizer of the festival.
Yes.
How's that? No pressure or anything.
No pressure.
Well, very good. No, so if you all have noticed, we have a lot of things sitting around the desk today, and we're going to go through all of it, and we get to eat something. So we're super excited about that. But you all are here to talk about what?
Raccoon Creek Market. It is an upscale outdoor vintage and handmade market at Buckeye Furnace in Wellston next Saturday from 10 to 4.
That's exactly right. And when we say next Saturday, does that mean this coming Saturday?
This coming Saturday.
Yes.
Yep, June 10th.
Okay, June 10th from, what'd you say the time is?
10 to 4.
10 to 4 at Buckeye Furnace. And number one, it looks like the weather's going to be lovely. Number two, if you haven't been to Buckeye Furnace, it's worth it just to come out and see that, if nothing else. And number three, there's going to be all kind of vendors and food and fun stuff. It's a family affair.
Absolutely. Exactly. We have over 30 vendors. We have boutique clothing, jewelry, crystals, woodworking, vintage inspired, handmade soaps and lotions. I know I'm going to forget somebody. Candles. Did I say baked goods?
Mm-hmm. Jewelry. Did we say jewelry?
Jewelry. There's a lot. And then we have 3 food vendors. We have Jan's kettle corn.
World famous kettle corn.
Granny Janny's kettle corn. And if you're lucky, I'll sing to you. Wait. I'm sorry. If you're unlucky, I will sing to you.
So we have Jan's going to have her kettle corn set up, so the air will be sweet with that. And then we have Lloyd's Down Home Cooking. They're out of Oak Hill. They've got pulled pork and pulled chicken, and then
Heck
we
yeah.
have Shani's concession, and she's got the cutest vintage camper
Yes.
that she's redone
So
for a little
good.
concession. She's got hot dogs, chili dogs, lemon shake-ups, and then she emailed me the other day, and she said that she just started making sausage with peppers and onions, and then sausage with sauerkraut. So,
yeah.
so that's
Sold.
brand new to her menu. She tried it out the other weekend, and it went very well. So
Good.
Um,
Yeah, I'm a big. So James and I have this debate on the show about the sauerkraut situation on hot dogs and whatever, because he says he doesn't like it, and I'm like, you are crazy.
Yeah, on brats especially.
Brats have to have sauerkraut and mustard at the least, and some sautéed onions and peppers are pretty darn, tasty as well. So
Yeah, that's a standard. That's an old world standard.
yeah, I mean, I think
well,
that's
she's
like
Irish, so
sinful.
that's why that's why she's got that sauerkraut. in
Love
there.
it.
She's Irish.
I'm all about it, girl. You sauerkraut it all up.
I remember making sauerkraut with my grandmother during canning season.
I'll bet that
and
did not
chopping
smell
that
good.
cabbage up. It just smelled like vinegar a
Yeah.
lot, but it was nice to have in the middle of the winter.
It would be. It's like comfort food,
Yeah, and you knew Grandma made it.
What was it about that kind of? I can remember being at my grandparents out where Carmen's is today, and like going down the cellar. My cousins and I would be like, "Why are all these cans down here?" We didn't know,
Right.
And you think about them going down there and getting stuff and making soups and whatever.
Right.
How delicious that was. Don't have that
Exactly.
stuff today.
Yeah, and it's family tradition. It's just like we have an interesting little family tradition for our Thanksgiving. We will let the kids come in to the kitchen before dinner, and they'll make the butter for the meal.
Love that.
And they love doing that. It's a lot of fun, and they
Very cool.
it's something that they made that's on the table.
There you go. And they're invested in the meal, right?
Right, exactly,
That's
and they're
super cool.
amazed at how different it tastes.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
from-
fresh
from
butter.
being
is-
made.
It's actually good.
Yeah, yeah, it is good. Too
My,
good.
I have an issue with that butter situation because, and they all know it here. I just tend to eat it. Like
Yeah,
if you had brought that,
yeah,
did you bring butter?
yeah,
Dang it!
yep.
we have butter for the bread.
Just keep it away from me.
Okay. Well, you might put just a little tiny
little
bit
bit
on the bread, but the
Although-
bread's wonderful without
I
it.
will
Yes,
tell
it
you,
is.
it's you need
amazing.
nothing with
Yeah.
Raina's bread.
Yeah, no, I have a butter problem, so
Okay.
yeah,
well,
I need
we'll,
therapy about it.
We'll keep it on this side of
That's
the table
good. That's
here.
a good place for it. All right, well, girls, let's talk about some of the vendors that will be there this weekend. Because tell everyone what makes this market special. Because I think it's a lot different than what you might see other places.
Right. It is strictly vintage or vintage inspired, that sort of thing, or handmade.
Correct.
That's there. It's not.
So nothing that came over on a container ship from China.
Right.
Correct.
Exactly. Nothing from China.
Correct. Nothing.
And it's a kind of a walking through all the different booths and everything. It's kind of like stepping back in history.
Yeah,
Just
love
a little
that.
bit. Yeah.
Repurposing things,
Exactly.
taking things.
Repurposed.
Yeah.
Handmade. A lot of these folks, this is their little side gig.
Mm-hmm.
And then some of them actually have storefronts, or what have you. So,
Sure.
so yeah, it's
Really
important. It's
unique.
important to all of us vendors. What we do is important.
And it's very
Absolutely.
eco-friendly also.
Yep.
All this stuff that they're repurposing is not going to the dump.
Yeah,
And-
absolutely.
And a lot of some of this stuff is also locally sourced.
Mm-hmm.
We had there. I know
Great.
there's one gal. She has goat milk soap. She's up in MacArthur.
She has her own
Conley
goats.
Farms.
Okay.
There's so many similar names.
Mhm.
I'm trying very hard.
That's what happens when you get all these vendors.
I think we have 4 Britneys, so let's go. So,
Well, you'll be safe if you just yell Brittany.
Yeah.
right. So her goat milk soap. She's got her own goats. She makes her own lavender essential oils. She uses
Love
Natural.
all the flowers are locally sourced from either on the farm or near the farm. She's got soap in loofahs, and the loofahs are also locally grown. So so a lot of these people source local as well.
That's amazing.
For their and I know their Butterhide, she gets her tallow from a friend of hers who has cows. So everybody, or a lot of people anyway, they're connected all in some way.
Yeah, which makes it even more interesting.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
So that's what makes this market special, if you all were wondering.
Yep.
And you need to get out and check it out.
So, and a lot of our vendors are from Jackson County themselves. Well, our MacArthur girl, she's Vinton County. We've got at least 3 of them that are coming from Pomeroy Mason.
Okay.
And then we've got 2 vintage girls coming from Portsmouth.
Nice.
And
Athens.
Our henna girl is from Athens, and we have another vintage gal from Belpre. So she makes the coolest lamps out of vintage things like kitchen scales and cameras and old
James,
phones.
you need one of those.
They're so cool.
She makes them out of cameras and old cameras
old
and
stuff.
things.
Yep. So again, that comes back to repurposing.
For
things
sure.
that are still usable in some other way.
Well, most
Love
likely, whatever you purchase there is going to basically be unique.
One of a kind.
Yep, one of a kind.
Absolutely.
Yep.
You're not going to walk into everybody's house and see the same thing.
No.
Nope, not at all.
Well, cool. Well, let's go through some of the things.
All right. Well, let's just start what's up on here.
Okay.
This is Darren's pottery. It's Love Handle Clay. This is
All
right,
James
Darren.
show with our
If-
special Zoom.
I don't know if Darren's
lens.
watching this. He's gonna kill me. But this,
Hi, Darren.
Hi, Darren.
This is for herbs. So there's when you strip the herb, when you're cooking.
Uh-huh.
So you have like a sprig of
Thyme.
oregano or whatever,
Yeah.
and then you peel that off, and so you can peel it off into that little dish right
That's what
there.
With
the
the
little holes
holes.
in the back. Yeah.
So
Shut
yes.
up.
So
nice.
That is brilliant.
yes.
Mhm.
So and I like, he had like 3 of them, and I like that one. I'm like, well, that's more girly. I said I like that color. So
I'm like,
so I brought that one.
this is like the honey pot thing the other day. I'm like,
Yes,
my mind is
yes.
blown.
So he has several of those, and that is an oil cruet. For your
For your
oil
and vinegar.
for the oil and vinegar. So yep, he makes those. He's got
Sorry,
a whole
James,
bunch
you
of
can
different
show it.
dishes and this and that.
I just
and
got to
the
touch
other
it
thing.
first. Look
So,
at
yep.
that.
It's
Pour
very
your
pretty.
oil,
It's
James.
very pretty. He puts up a lot of reels on Instagram and Facebook.
Okay.
Of making clay,
Super
and he's
cool.
also bringing his wheel. We got him an electric cord, so he's going to bring his wheel. And then
Love
there's a
that.
mug that he sent as well.
I have to see it first.
Yeah, we love that mug.
How do you
Yeah,
get? Hey, that's my Burger King coffee. Don't mess with me. So how do you get it different colored on the inside than the outside? How cool is that?
That's just I'm going with glazes.
I'm going with magic.
There you go. Magic. I like that.
Yep.
It's a beautiful mug.
Look
It's
at
very
that.
pretty. It's very pretty. I know I see he had like
That
a
is
chip and dip bowl.
gorgeous.
He had a chip and dip bowl set up. He's one of the vendors down at the farmers market in Pomeroy.
Okay.
So
Very, very cool.
So he's usually set up there on the weekends, but we got him to come up.
I think
we got
it'd
him to
be-
skip that one and come on up for us.
I think it would be so cool to just sit and watch him make stuff
Absolutely.
It
while
is.
while
It's
he's
pretty
there.
cool. It's.
Yeah.
I took a pottery class in college, and you never have enough time for anything other than one class, this class, this
Yeah.
class, this class. So, but it was kind of fun. I wish I would have had more time for it, but.
Yeah, I would think doing pottery would be very humbling.
And you're working with the earth.
Very
'Cause you're-
earthy.
You're,
yeah.
but you're like, I can do this. This is easy.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
What is this? Don't you know? You know.
Exactly.
It's a collapsed pot.
It's art. Shut up.
And then, let's see. Okay, so let's just do one of the other vendors down at Pomeroy that I scoured for our time is the Mantis Effect, and they make the most beautiful copper wire and beaded jewelry.
Oh, cool.
So this is one of their pendants.
Oh, neat.
It's a husband and wife, Tiffany and Rich Welsh. And here's their card where there's a few more things on that for them. And then this is a golden, I know I'm going to say this word wrong, rutilated quartz.
Rutilated quartz. Oh my gosh.
A quartz bracelet. So,
so pretty.
Yes. I mean, they've got a ton of stuff. Rings, bracelets, pendants, necklaces. I think they've got some wind chimes.
This says enhances the ability to provide new opportunities and direction. That's what that quartz does.
I'm going to have to read the back of it. I'm going to just need one of everything. Because
I know.
I need all the help I can get.
So that looks just like a gold bracelet from far away, but in between the gold rings are quartz beads.
Quartz beads.
And they are lovely.
Yes.
And it's really hard for you to see there, but they are beautiful.
It's not just your random beaded bracelet.
Yeah. Again, that didn't come on a shipping container.
Correct.
Feels good too.
And then so they can also be found at the farmers market down in Pomeroy.
Sold.
on the other Saturdays besides next Saturday. Next Saturday they're coming to us
exclusively at Buckeye Furnace.
On Saturday.
Is that a hummingbird?
Yes, they've got hummingbirds.
James.
And they put up a lot of reels too on how they make their jewelry. So if you check out their Facebook and Instagram
we have to show you got to show the hummingbird.
Show the hummingbirds.
So they've done the wire jewelry with and made a hummingbird out of it, pendant.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look
and
at
the different stones and gems and what have you that they use.
You better keep me away from this place.
No, you need to
we
come.
Need you to come.
We need you to come.
I know. This is one where the husband's like, oh, no.
Send him to a car show somewhere.
I'll be like, just give me some money. Just shut up. Give me money.
Yep. The other girl that we have is Samantha Wiseman with Wiseman's Boutique.
Okay.
I can't read your stuff. This is all her. This is a skin care kit that she has, and it's her most popular one. I'm not quite sure what he has all there, but
what is that, James?
I know it's Rose, and Rose is so good for you. That's a facial oil-free gel facial wash with rose water in it.
Okay.
And then this is a facial serum with rose water, hyaluronic acid, and vitamin B.
Okay.
And then this one is a toner, alcohol-free toner. Mm-hmm. Again, it has the rose water. I think my great-grandmother always used rose water.
If you talk to the ladies from years ago, they will tell you.
You can still get it.
Oh,
it's easy to get.
I know a lovely lady she uses, I think it's a olive oil, maybe some kind of oil. I forget what it is, and mixes rose water with it, and that's what she uses. That's all she uses,
Right.
For everything.
But this has rose water, willow bark, and witch hazel, which is also really good.
Yes.
And then this one is a face cream. So
cool.
So these are it's all natural ingredients. I won't go through it all, but it is all natural ingredients.
Now, does that come as a kit, or do those come individually?
I'm going to say she probably sells them individually, but this is a kit that she puts together.
Cool.
But I would guess that she would have
buy it either way.
But she said Rose she gave me her most popular. Her most popular one. Did he show all, or at least some of it? But this is Wiseman's Boutique, so she has a ton of skincare. These little critters here are owls. They're like so cute.
I love owls.
And Dina's a good friend of mine, and this is Rustic Feathers Vintage Decor, and she has other little vintage items as well. little knickknacks and home decor stuff and what have you. But she makes these little owls out of all repurposed. You know, she's got bottle caps and
Love that. Look, that's like an old scraper. Or a...
And that one, I grabbed that one. It's
An
got
old grater.
scissors.
He has scissors for a face.
So, and that's
so cute.
just an old grater, and I love the round graters. But she makes
where do you find one of those?
flea markets,
Wow,
yard sales, and what have you. So again, it's going back to the whole repurposing thing, and these are just so stinking cute.
They
and
are
slotted spoons. She makes little critters out of these little owls.
Look at how adorable!
I love these.
So cute.
So, yep, she's excited to be there. This is the first time she's ever set up at a market. So we're excited.
Really?
Oh yeah. So I'm like super excited to have her come in. So, and then in the basket, there's a whole bunch of stuff. This is Sandy from Sandy's Songbird Emporium, and she does steampunk, and everything is repurposed and recycled and upcycled, and you know, a lot of vintage things going on. Like this is it. I won't open it, but a junk journal.
Okay.
Junk journals that's all repurposed.
What's a junk journal?
Junk journals. It's a handmade book made from found and recycled papers and other materials to record memories, thoughts, and ideas.
Yeah.
There's
Okay,
pocket
cool.
cards, tags. It's a journal to keep pictures and other memories.
That's nice.
So
It's awesome.
And steampunk is actually really kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's a style inspired by the Victorian era and the industrial era.
Yeah, so kind of a meshing of
Correct.
like two completely different eras,
So
bringing them together.
here's some of her jewelry. I don't know if you want to put that up
Way
there.
cool.
And then here's she used another
Grater.
grater for that.
So cool. So that necklace even has like a key. It has
I think
a
there's
Scrabble
letter
block.
Yeah, everything
kind of
is
fun
unique to
Yep, this is
how you're feeling at the moment.
truly one of
Yeah,
a kind.
for sure.
I mean, because you know she hand makes these all
Oh, yeah.
herself. So we're excited to have her because this is definitely, you know, something different. So and then
cool.
we'll just do one more. You got that one too, and there's that one.
Picture frame.
If you want to put that back in
So
the
just think, you have a one-of-a-kind picture and a one-of-a-kind frame.
Exactly.
Absolutely. So,
Same thing.
butterflies.
I love the butterfly.
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Who doesn't love a butterfly?
Very good.
So, but our other vendors, we've got Brooke. She's Vintage Life Collection, and she's one of the girls that's coming from Portsmouth, and she specializes a lot in like kitchenware and a lot of glassware.
Okay.
That's kind of her thing. And then we have a couple of girls. They've got a huge booth. It's packed in unique antiques in Portsmouth, and they are coming.
Love that. Oh, there's some beautiful antique stores there in Portsmouth.
Yes,
so
there
I know
is.
that's one of them that I've driven by.
Yeah, so it's Otis and Ruth. It's Laura Lee and a friend of hers. So they are coming, and they're all excited.
Very cool.
They're all excited about coming. So,
Good.
so we have lots of vintage, and then myself, I've got my vintage stuff. We've got Sandy, we've got Otis and Ruth, Vintage Life, Dina, with Rustic Feathers, and Stasia Colleen. She's the lamp girl.
The lamp girl.
So those are our vintage vendors.
Okay.
And then we've got the coolest denim stuff. Heather upcycles jeans.
Look at that.
Her jeans, and what have you. She's got
Okay, that's about the
got
cutest thing I've ever
vintage
seen.
bags. She's got bags.
I don't know if you can see the detail on that,
but
but
on the
it's so
inside,
pretty.
it's all denim. It's even got the pocket.
Oh my gosh, it has the jean pocket in
This is
there.
Had Bin's original.
Love that. I love this material. It is gorgeous.
Yep. So she makes those. She makes bracelets and earrings and this cute
Okay, James, you got to show this.
We've got.
He's like, I hate
she
you right
makes
now. I just sat back down.
Pillows.
Look at those.
Hand that over to Jennifer.
How
We'll just hold it
cute.
up.
We've got a
Oh, yeah.
pennant.
Wait, let's stop holding things
Stop
up.
holding
so
things
James
up.
can do
Okay,
it.
James, you go for it.
Look at those. That is denim on the
It's
end.
from the. I think those are like the belt loops.
That is and it's got little cowboy boots on the bottom. That is the cutest thing I've ever
And
seen.
she's the nicest girl. I
And
met
that is
her
a
when I-
denim bracelet with, what's the charm on that, James?
I don't know how to describe it.
Can't really see.
It's kind of like a sun.
Like a sun. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, cool. Those are awesome.
Oh yeah, it's kind of like a Mandela-y looking.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So, and then we'll hold up the pennant. So she makes these with denim and ticking. Ticking, that's the word I wanted for on the outside of this bag. Ticking.
Look
So we've got.
How cool is
decor.
that? Pretty fitting for, 4th of July. And
Absolutely.
All that stuff.
And then, yep, okay, so here's her little flag. How cute is that? Yep, 4th of July. And
Or
then
just year round.
year round, absolutely. And it's so cute. And then
Oh, no.
she does these stuff.
No.
She does chairs. She does she
No.
reupholsters with
That is denim, like jeans on the top.
it even has storage.
No, that is the cutest.
Yep. So this is Had Bin's original. So we're super excited that she's coming. And
That
honestly,
is
she was one of the
awesome.
first vendors to sign up. And the note that she sent along with her paperwork was the sweetest thing, because she's like, I am so excited for this. Southern Ohio needs this, and it's just a beautiful place to be having such an event. So
Super. And where's she from?
She is she's outside Chillicothe. Laurelville.
Laurelville, yep.
Yes.
Kind of Hawking.
Laurelville.
Okay, I think I need this bag in my life. Like, I know you can't see this, but like, the detail is that the straps go up through the belt loops.
See, like my sewing machine wouldn't even handle that kind
Like,
of
look
fabric.
at that detail. And then the little crisscrosses, and look at the Oh my gosh, I think I need that bag.
Oh, and then on the
That
inside,
is
I don't know if you can show the
adorable.
inside where it's denim and it's got a pocket.
It's got the
On the
jean, like
inside,
the jeans pocket as a pocket on the inside. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
That is so cool.
So, yes. So that's
That's one of those bags that you would like go to like, Columbus and go to brunch or something, and you'd have like women attacking you over it. They'd be like, where did you get that bag? Oh my God, that's so cool.
one of a kind.
Yeah.
One of a kind.
That is amazing.
So, yeah. So she's just an awesome girl too. So I love Heather. So then we're going to save the best for last.
Of course.
We have bread. Homemade sourdough bread.
We have bread.
This is from Raina. She has the Baked Goods Company. You can also find her at the farmers market on Saturdays, except for next Saturday. This Saturday, down in Pomeroy.
Okay.
And she's also been selling her bread to River Roasters for their sandwiches.
Oh, nice.
So this bread just, it does not need anything.
Okay.
But we did bring butter.
I mean, I'm not going to take
We've
your
got-
word for it. I need to taste it.
Jennifer already ate it all.
I ate all the butter.
All the butter.
Hey,
So-
no, you're very smart. You kept it on your side of the desk.
So we have seeded multigrain, garlic Asiago. This is the plain sourdough, which makes the best BLTs, I might add. And then jalapeno cheddar.
Well, I think we're going to have to sample them all to make sure that they're
good.
okay.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Yes,
Exactly.
definitely. Got to sample them. Pass them out.
I think so. Oh, God, they're going to give me the butter.
Grab a slice. Which one are you
Okay.
going to try?
I don't know. Which one are we going to? Let's do the plain first, just because it's kind
Yeah.
I just want a small piece. Here,
Break it apart.
We'll break it apart.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna butter this sucker. This is not Kim Harless's butter, by the way.
I had intended to
Where we shook it.
Oh, yes.
I had intended to bring homemade butter this morning, but I ran out of time working on getting the site
Jan, did
cleaned
you
up last night. Oh,
this is
her
the
other half.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Did you guys want a piece of this?
Absolutely. Yeah, they do.
So she's trying this one. This is the jalapeno cheddar. That's the multigrain
my God.
seeded, and that's the garlic Asiago. And I see
Don't
people
be-
stand.
you
I think there's guys standing out the door. They're like,
Don't
"Oh,
be
look
bringing
at
it
that!
back."
Food." He's stretching her, and he's like, "I see food. Come on in."
Want some bread, baby?
Bring that back. We gotta try more.
Good?
I have to do the different flavors. Okay, so that was the plain. That is delicious, by the way.
The Asiago cheese is very good.
That was my favorite. Where's that?
That's
this
the
one?
Asiago cheese.
Okay. I'm gonna cut this in half too, and somebody can. All right, I gotta butter it because you know how I am about the butter. And it's nice and soft too. Good job, guys.
You can taste those jalapenos.
Can you?
Oh yeah.
I'll get to that one here in a minute.
I like the seeded multigrain. I actually got a half. She sells it by the loaf and by the half loaf.
Okay.
But her loaves are. I don't. Do we have one in that black bag? I can show you how a half loaf minus one slice.
Well,
looks.
there's two in a plastic
So
bag.
this
there.
is how they.
Oh my
are.
gosh.
They're just.
They're
these-
so dense too.
They
Like,
are
you just need
so dense.
hardly any.
I learned how to cut thin because it just goes so quick. So this is like half a loaf minus a slice. So they're big
And a thick
dense
And that's
slice.
half a loaf.
loaves.
Yeah, with-
that's just a half a loaf. So
yeah, and you can see how thick the slices were there.
Yeah.
So
So
That's
they
crazy.
are
Okay, I gotta try the jalapeno one.
Jalapeno,
That's this one
that
here.
one.
Okay. I mean, we're gonna try them all, so it's just the way it is.
absolutely.
You want another piece?
No, I'm fine.
If
thank
Jan
you.
doesn't smack my hand, I'm gonna keep eating it.
Mm-mm.
I'm not gonna smack anybody's hand.
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, jalapeno for sure, but not like hot.
Yeah.
I don't know which one you grabbed. I don't know.
I have absolutely no idea. I just know it's good.
Yeah, it's all good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but some people have a preference, whether it's sourdough or jalapeno or the
I don't-
Asiago.
I'm hoping
That is delicious as well.
she also makes sourdough brownie loaves. And let me tell you.
Sourdough brownie?
Oh my, you can't taste the sour in it, but
Interesting.
I limit myself to a sample when I go to see her.
I could see that.
Because I don't dare buy an entire loaf of that.
Isn't sourdough good for your gut too?
Yeah.
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 So I'm hoping that she's going to bring the brownies too, because I just might have to buy some. I'll have to share.
I mean, yeah. Oh, that's really good. The multigrain too.
Mhm,
They're
this
all so
multigrain
good.
seeded. They're so good. I made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with it the other day.
Good thinking.
It was worth it. Mm-hmm.
So when she's cutting the seeded bread, the seeds are just falling out.
Yeah.
That's how many seeds are in it. Like that's awesome.
There's pepita. There's polenta in it. Sunflower.
It's like sesame seeds.
I mean, she's got so much that's in there. And I mean, there's just no way you can buy anything like that off the shelf in the grocery store.
You ain't getting that at your local big box store, I promise.
No, not at all.
No,
any
that is
store.
delicious.
Mm-hmm. Raina's got it down. So each time when I go to the farmer's market, I make a beeline.
Yeah, like go get whatever you want before it sells out.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, because sometimes she does sell out if you don't get there.
I would
For
say
sure,
probably
that is
every
delicious.
time.
I would think so.
Yep,
Yeah, if y'all aren't buying that, you are missing out.
absolutely.
That is so good.
I was jumping up and down. I'm like, yeah, I'm so glad you're coming. So
For sure.
Yep.
It should be a very good day. The weather will be great.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Beautiful
looking really
scenery.
Yep.
The museum will be open and the gift shop will be open. We will also have a tent down with the others with our historic and antique stuff. And
Yeah, so like Buckeye
handmade
Furnace
stuff.
will actually be a vendor
Yep,
as
yeah,
well.
Yep,
exactly.
they're going to have a booth.
Plus your museum will be open and the gift shop.
Right. So, the site's always open. The museum's only open on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays from 12 to 4.
Yeah, but you can come visit anytime.
Oh,
if you
yeah,
want.
anytime. Because,
Just
we
be
have
respectful of the place.
we have great signage, that will educate you as well as we can inside.
Yes.
But we do. We can talk to you about the ores and everything that went on at the site, and it's a lot of fun.
And Shelley gives tours too.
Oh, Shelley gives tours. If you give Shelley a belly rub, Shelley is the official Buckeye Furnace site dog.
Shelley is the pup.
But if you rub her belly, she's yours for life.
Yep.
She and I bet she'll be out there this coming
Oh,
weekend.
absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. If there's food involved.
Yeah, she'll be there.
There you go.
And actually, we read the post the last time. Well-behaved leash dogs are welcome to come as well. We'd love to.
Yeah, we're
all
open to
dog friendly.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is my insane corgi puppy is welcome or not welcome?
I welcome.
She's really actually pretty good.
Puppies are
Woo,
welcome.
there's just a lot of dog there.
Yeah. Yeah, puppies, it takes them a little while, but they need to get out too.
Yep.
No, and that's a good thing. Just as a side note, get them out, socialize them, and that's what they need. They need that. That's why then they don't act like crazy dogs. When you get to see them.
Exactly. We keep a water bowl up at the museum for Shelley, and any dog that comes in, if they want to drink, they're allowed to get it, no problem. Or if they need water, let us know.
By the way, and you guys can help me plug this because you know how important this is. So I told everybody that when we got Sweet Olive, she went to visit our good friend Gina, the dog diva, and stayed for a few days. And Gina does training and whatnot. And so Olive stayed with Gina for a few days, and many people have utilized her services over the years, and she does not want to be called a dog whisperer by any stretch of the imagination.
Okay.
It ticks her off because
Okay.
it's just, you're not a whispering anything, like you're just training them.
Yeah.
But Gina will be at our Jackson County Dog Pound on Wednesday, June 7th, which is tomorrow. And then also Saturday, June 24th at 10 a.m. And why is that important? They're going to do dog walking. So, and teach you how to walk your dog properly on a leash.
That's wonderful.
It is wonderful. It is life-saving sometimes. And also, you can bring your own dog, but if not, just walk a pound puppy. You can borrow a pound puppy. So you're getting some free training from Gina.
Yep.
And the pound puppies are going to get some attention and walked. So again, that's tomorrow, Wednesday, June 7th at our Jackson County Dog Pound, 6 p.m. Get some free leash training. Right. Or Saturday, June 24th at 10 a.m. So
Okay. Yeah, that's wonderful. As a matter of fact, that's where Shelley came from. Was the pound.
The pound.
We got her.
And look how awesome she is.
We've got her for when she was 3 months old. We've had her for 8 years, and she is the one that everybody wants to see. We had a little girl who was visiting her grandparents, and they come out to Buckeye Furnace frequently, and they said, "Do you want to go out to Buckeye Furnace?" And she said, "Well, I'll go to see Shelley."
I will if we get to see Shelley.
Yeah, so
That's so good.
Definitely adopt a dog. We love Shelley. She's been a unique dog, and she's just part of our lives now. I mean,
you can't live without her. Yeah,
she's
It
family.
was rough those 7 months without her.
Shelley got dog napped for a minute, but she's back now.
Yeah, she's back and right in form immediately from the minute she got back. She was right back to doing her duties.
And maybe she won't stray quite so
Well,
much.
yeah.
No, she was on the property, but now she's got a tag now that says
Listen,
She belongs there.
it's one thing to be a good Samaritan. It's another thing to steal a dog. So
Well, but
before you're trying to be a good Samaritan, just check around before you take the dog.
Yeah, because the people that got Shelly, they did a wonderful
did take
job.
care of
They
her.
cared for her and they took good care of her. And I have no complaints with them whatsoever.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know, it just inadvertently happened because Shelly wouldn't wear a collar.
Yeah.
But now
Shelly.
she's got a harness.
She's got a harness on. And
There you go.
She's all right.
So
Very
we're good.
Yeah, so you'll get to meet her, and so yeah, there's so much going on, and we just hope you get out and check things out.
Absolutely. It'll
Come
be.
on
We
out.
guarantee you'll have fun.
Yep.
100%.
I should say we've got the bread, but we've also have a gal who makes like sweetbreads and candies and cookies. So we have the savory side and we've got the sweet side. So we've got both bases covered with baked goods.
And the world famous kettle corn.
And the world famous
Oh
kettle
yes,
corn.
world famous.
So tell me, what is the difference between popcorn and kettle corn?
Well, number one, you pop it in a big kettle, huge kettle.
Okay.
And number two, kettle corn at its basis is to be lightly sweet and salty.
Oh, at the same time.
Okay. Now, my kettle corn tends to come out more like caramel corn.
Uh-huh.
But it's part of my recipe, and my recipe is very simple. There's no preservatives. There's nothing. I mean, it's sugar, salt, popcorn, and corn oil. That's it.
Okay.
And so
Do you do different flavors or just one kettle corn
we
flavor?
just do one kettle corn flavor.
Okay.
And
Very cool.
we may advance that up at some point, but right now it's all we can do to keep the kettle going.
Yeah, keep it going.
We have done Moonville Tunnel at their event that they have every October. And we don't stop popping from the time we get there till the time we leave. And you start at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon and go till 11 o'clock. And then they did a 2-day event last year for the first time. So we were back Sunday morning and popping again until about 1 or 2 o'clock.
All the kettle corn in the world.
And it just, it's really good stuff. It's very addictive. I will warn you ahead of time.
Yes.
But, and we will give out a free sample to sell a bag. So you come on out.
Oh, there you go. You can get all of that. Okay, well, very cool. So Buckeye Furnace this coming Saturday from 10 to 4.
Mm-hmm.
Get out there. Check out this beautiful Raccoon Creek market. Vendors galore and all local handmade things.
Local, Yep, handmade and vintage.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very cool.
Yep.
This talk this morning has given me an idea for another event. I'll have to run it by the board and the crew, but I think it's a great event. We try to yearly do a family day camp.
Okay.
And we will register up to 100 people because we provide lunch.
Uh-huh.
And it's very good food. I mean, it'll be baked ham, homemade butter, homemade ice cream, homemade bread, all 9 yards.
Man.
But what I was thinking after watching all this, if I can convince Rachel and maybe a couple of her buddies, we'll gather up a bunch of stuff and we'll teach kids how to do this.
We can
That's
maybe
a
do
good
that.
idea. Yeah.
And it's something that the kids can do with their moms and dads. Go out looking for things and come up with creative ideas. I think that
Sure.
would be a great day camp.
That would be a good day camp.
Well,
Absolutely.
that, getting the kids involved, as you said, with the butter, we talked about that. I had a friend that went to the schools one time and she was doing like little cooking lessons with different classes. And she said she made guacamole with one of the classes. And the kids are like, ew, avocado, looks like baby poo. Blah, blah, blah. She's like, fine, we're going to make guacamole. And she said by the time they got done with it, they were so proud of it.
Yeah.
That they were all
Right,
eating
right,
it,
right.
like, oh my God, I made this. Like,
Yeah.
this is so cool. And, that gets kids involved when you go to, mom forces you to go to the antique store. But if you actually have involvement in it,
Have an interest.
yeah, that's a really good idea.
Out at the furnace, we have found that if you want to teach the kids something, make it fun.
Sure.
Bring it to them and let them see that it can be fun. It can be interesting. It may not be their thing and that's fine, but
Yeah.
they've tried it. And it may be their thing, and you've been looking for their thing and haven't been able to come up with something, and you may be surprised.
Yep.
So,
You're exactly right.
I will get with the board and stuff, and I'll get back with you on that day camp, because that would
Very
be
cool.
really good.
That would be cool.
Good event.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rachel.
Sure.
There you go.
I don't know if the rest of the board will thank you after I try to get them to work, but
You're like, no, not another idea that Dan has.
yeah, really. It's well worth it, though. It's well worth it because we are losing our history because our kids don't know it.
Yeah.
And so
Correct.
anything we can do, what the schools do, anything we can do outside that, plus make it fun and interesting.
Yes.
That's gonna help us keep these sites open, keep our history going, and make it a family activity.
Absolutely. And have them involved in it. That's the first thing for sure.
Have them involved and make it fun.
Absolutely. You got it. Well, cool. Well, girls, thank you for coming in. We greatly appreciate it.
No, thank you for
We
having
thank
us.
you for having us.
Now
yes.
I'm all loaded up on the carbs that I don't eat. So this is
It's carb free, remember?
Jen's going to be hurting today, but that's
Yes.
okay. No, that's delicious. That's
Yeah.
well worth it.
Yes, it's yes.
If you're going to splurge or do something outside the box, do something like that.
Exactly.
Well, it's healthier for you
Sure, absolutely.
than buying the bread that has all the preservatives
Yes.
and all the other stuff in it.
Yeah, if you're going to do it right.
Exactly.
So
Eat the real butter.
eat real butter.
Eat real butter.
All of
real
that.
bread,
Yeah.
real ingredients.
Yeah, and I can give you a simple way to make a real butter at home if you want. It's very hard to get raw milk from a cow, but
It is.
you can buy heavy whipping cream
Yep.
at any store. Pour it into your mixing bowl, set your mixer on, and let it run, and it'll start to thicken up like whipped cream.
Mm-hmm.
You let it push right through that, and you're going to go, oh, no, I've ruined it, because it's going to break back down.
Uh-huh.
But then it's going to come back up to butter.
Uh-huh.
You take it out of the thing, you rinse it, you mix salt in it with your hands, and the
Then you
buttermilk
form it up
that's
however you want.
yeah, and the buttermilk that's left, you can use that in your baking.
Yeah. That's really cool.
And it's a simple project, and you don't have to sit there and pump the milk.
Yep.
You just have to use your
Mix her
mixer.
up.
Yep.
No, that's kind of a cheat way to do it, but
Yeah.
you
Well,
still,
yeah, because Kim Carlos made me shake the mason jar.
Yep, I did that
Yeah.
with the Girl Scouts.
That was cruel. No.
it requires a little more effort.
No, it's like workout and butter at the
Yeah.
same
Yep,
time.
yep,
You get a
yep.
workout while you're making your butter.
Yeah, when my
Yeah.
daughter was in
Yes.
Girl Scouts at day camp, we did that. We
Yep.
put it in the little jelly jar and,
Yep.
Mhm.
got it all
Make your
mixed
own
up,
butter.
and that was really good.
Yeah,
It is.
And you can try that at any holiday, Christmas, Thanksgiving with the kids. Now, they truly are proud to have something on the table that they
That
made.
they made. Absolutely.
And something that everybody's going to eat, pretty much.
Yeah. The whole world's going to eat that for sure. All right. Well, girls, I'll let you get out of here for the day. We do have a message from our friends at Vinton County National Bank, and then we'll be back with the weather.
At Vinton County National Bank, we believe in supporting the areas where we live and work. Now, we'd like to honor those who also serve our communities. Our new Community Champions account is especially for first responders, veterans, active military, and anyone employed in the fields of healthcare or education. This account offers rewards, discounts, and other benefits to those who give so much to others. Vinton County National Bank, rewarding those who serve.
All right, and we are back and did want to go over the weather forecast for you and looking on toward the weekend where we do have the Raccoon Creek Market going on at Buckeye Hills. But let's look on today, and it is going to be absolutely gorgeous the next few days. Look at those sunshine to partly cloudy skies today, highs of 82. Lows dipping down overnight only to 53 degrees, so not getting too chilly overnight, which is fantastic. Tomorrow on Wednesday, beautiful, beautiful temperatures with highs only of 77, lows of 48. Then on Thursday, partly cloudy with highs of 76 and lows of 50 or so. And then looking on to the weekend, high of 79 on Friday. Man, do you get any better than that for a weekend? Or highs on Saturday for the market of 85. And then we actually do need some rain. So we're going to get that rain back in the forecast for Sunday and Monday, which is okay because we totally need it. Dylan, you want to clean this place up over here?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. So while we're doing that, Jan, you got some more stuff here.
Thank you.
We've got some more goods. Yeah, we should have better thought this out, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
And don't forget the rose stuff too, as well, and your butter. Here, I am begrudgingly giving up the butter dish.
This is great content.
This is great
This
TV
is
right
great
here.
TV right here.
So, and then that, thanks.
Yeah, we got some of that.
Okay, very good. You can use that skincare product later. Okay, cool. All right, so. All right,
This thing works.
Well, what's up?
Hey, it's up.
Hey, we have a surprise guest here in the studio.
Well, I'm not the old man of rock and roll, but I'm the second best thing.
Is that what it is, huh?
Yeah, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Hayden Milligan, relation to Greg, whether I'm willing to admit that or not.
I mean, sometimes we admit it, sometimes we don't, right?
Oh, yeah,
So how
yeah.
are you related to the old man of rock and roll?
I'm his nephew. My grandpa is his brother.
Okay.
And, well, by chance, I managed to get involved in radio and stuff myself. And the funny thing about all this is, he's not the only one either. Just take a guess off the top of your head, how many people in this side of the family alone are involved in radio?
Well, I know 1, 2, 3.
Oh, more than that.
Is there? I know of 3.
You ready for this? You ready
What?
for this number? You're gonna jump out the edge of your seat.
Oh.
12.
12 people, huh?
12. So have you ever heard of the station, WLS in Chicago, the big station that Chicago, Illinois has?
Sure.
So in WLS in Chicago, there was a cousin that Greg and I both have named John Rook, and he was a program director for one of the biggest stations in America.
Okay.
Basically, the way that the music format is nowadays, like playing songs that people want to hear, a lot of those philosophies and stuff came from John. And his brother Charles owned about 3 or 4 radio stations, was on the news in Washington. But yeah, I just thought I'd come on here and grace everyone with my presence because, I mean, everyone wants to see me, right? I'm looking around here, looking at Dylan over here. I remember Dylan back when he was in high school, which, I mean, he just graduated about a week or so ago.
Yes.
But I was always a couple years ahead of Dylan.
Okay.
And he was a part of the esports program. I know he's talked about it on here before.
Sure.
A few other things. He
Yeah.
helped with the esports media. That's something that he helped work on this past year. And he's done a great job, but he was starting to do a podcast because he was wanting to get into podcasting. So what does he do? Of course he goes to me. I mean, who wouldn't go to me? But he goes to me and he gets me on the phone and I do a thing on his show, and I kept mistaking him with like 3 or 4 other people in the room. But yeah, they had me do a rap battle with somebody when I was in there.
A rap battle?
A rap battle, yeah.
It was a poetry battle.
Poetry battle, rap, poetry, one and the same, Dylan. Come on.
Okay. So what does that mean?
So the poem The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe.
Yes.
We both read it in like our announcer voices.
Okay.
So I come on and, like I'm, and yeah, and that's kind of what we did there. But yeah, like I was saying though a moment ago, he couldn't make it in this morning. He never can because he can't get off his rear end. But I know you're watching, Greg. I know you're watching
Hi,
because you
old
watch
man.
every morning. So I just thought I would come on here, do the honors, and, well, do your job. And, heck, I might even do it better than you do.
Oh, it is a challenge.
Well, it is a challenge because, you see, Matt was on the radio with me when I told you the story off the air, but I'll put it on here. We were doing the Wild Turkey Festival.
Uh-huh.
And I told him, everyone else has a nickname. Josh is Big Papa, and a few other people. John was always John Boy. Rodney's Porterhouse. I need something. I've worked for us for how long now? So I get on the air, and Matt's like, and I'm here now with a young man of rock and roll. I'm like, don't you ever call me that. I could never drink enough to be the young man of rock and roll.
Only one old man of rock and roll
Yeah.
is legend, and don't ever try to
Oh,
replace that.
no. And on top of that, I'm pretty sure there are a lot of patents and trademarks and et cetera that go with being called that. And I don't want to be taken to court by my own uncle.
You think he'd really do that?
You don't know my uncle, do you?
Oh, I know him very well. Too well.
Oh, he would take me to court, and he would rob me of everything I had.
No, he would not.
Well, maybe not rob me.
He's a big
but-
old softy. He just doesn't want anyone to know.
Right. But he told me when I first started in the business that the radio is the only place where I could use his name and not go to jail. That's the only thing he told me. It's the only place I could use his name and not go to jail. And now that I'm here on Main Street TV talking with everybody, now everyone knows I'm related to him. I guess that means the entire Jackson County Sheriff's Office is going to be lined up outside the door with handcuffs and a million cruisers ready to haul me away. I'm
Just because you're
anticipating it.
related.
Just because I'm related. You hear the name Milliken and it's like, oh no, should we just go ahead and arrest him now before he does anything wrong?
Keep him, prevent him from himself.
Yeah, they're pretty much trying to save me from me because they know that if I was out for a certain amount of time, that something would happen. I'm probably bound to break the law eventually, right?
So, Hayden, where did you grow up? Did you go to Jackson?
I'm from
or-
Colton.
Oh, from Colton. Okay.
I'm from the Colton area. Well, outside of Colton. You know where Leo Petroglyph is?
I do.
I live by it. And
Okay.
I've lived by it since I was little. So a lot of us from the Milliken side of the family are from Colton area and Wellston area. I'm probably like the third one from the family to graduate from Jackson.
Okay.
Yeah, most of us went to Wellston High School, or the older ones even graduated from Colton High School, back when that was still a thing.
It was a thing.
Yeah, people
For
don't know
sure.
that, but not only was Colton High School a thing, but there was also so the little back road, forget what it's called, but in between Colton and Wellston, what's considered Washington Township, there was a school there too.
Okay.
And there were a lot of other small schools too. There was one in Glenroy in between Colton and Wellston as well, that little area.
Okay.
Glenroy had a school. One of my grandpas, or one of my step-grandpa, because he always told me a story related to my marriage, his father went to the school in Glenroy, and so did his mother. And his mother would always sit on the staircase, and he would go up with her. He would give her love letters or flowers, whatever, and every time she turned him down. Every time. That's the story I was always told.
Aww.
And but eventually she married him, obviously, because he came to be. But there were also several other schools in Wellston and Jackson area.
Yeah, I mean, I know out by where I live now, there was like a Bloomfield school,
Bloomfield,
and there was
yeah.
definitely a lot of smaller schools and now, communities have kind of consolidated those schools down to one or two.
Right, because
or
if you go to Vinton County as well, Hamden had a school, Ratcliffe had a school,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of other smaller places in Hamden had schools,
Yep.
which then consolidated in the mid-60s to Vinton County High School. So yeah, I mean, I don't think any of you were necessarily expecting to get a history lesson today, but, well, hey, I mean,
It
you
is
learn something new
interesting,
every day, and informational television, so thank me, yours truly. If you bump into me during my lunch break today, I do take autographs. I do have a $10 cover charge. Photos are about $20, and if you want the photo and autograph combo, you got to pay $30. Again. What, am I running a little too low? Because I think maybe I am.
Huh?
Maybe I'm running a little too low. I'm not charging them enough.
Maybe. That's it. Why don't you go up to 50?
50, 100?
Yeah.
I guess we give it a shot.
Why don't
50.
you just say I take donations, and then maybe someone will throw you a George Washington. Is that on the 100?
Well, here's the thing. If you throw me a George Washington...
Benjamin Franklin.
Yeah, I must say, it's got to be Benjamin Franklin. We're talking about
That just
history.
goes to show you. Oh! That just goes to show you that I never have any money.
Ladies and gentlemen, did you know that Ben Franklin was the first president of the United States, and that Ben Franklin crossed the Delaware, and that
Shut
George
up,
Washington invented the kite? Yeah, I can't believe it. George Washington invented the lightning rod and the kite.
Hey.
Who knew?
George Washington was married to Martha, and she's a hip lady.
Well, Ben Franklin was apparently a ladies' man too, if you want to go by stories.
Oh.
But no, but yeah. Also,
give this
William
kid a Ben
McKinley used to.
Franklin.
There was a $500 bill at one point with William McKinley's face on it, and if you see me out today and somehow you have one of those old things, I'll take one of those instead. A $500 bill.
Why would you not want to give that to this young man?
Give me money. I need your money.
With a voice like that, it's
Yeah,
well
I
deserved.
will read anything you want me to read. I will do your automated voice message. You want me to read something, as long as you give me that kind of money, I'll do it. I'll do it. But I'm not cheap. I'm not cheap at all. You see over here, James, right here, he said I was Harry Carey reincarnated. That's the term he used. The problem is, James, I'm probably more valuable than Harry Carey ever could have possibly have been. And
He made a lot of money selling Harry Carey crap when he died.
well, I mean, he has better glasses than I do.
There's that. Well, it's 10 o'clock, buddy.
Yeah, you better you probably got better things to do.
We got to get the health out of here.
Yeah, if that's the term you want to use. But either way, thanks for having me, Jennifer, even if it was for a few minutes. And
of course.
Old man, if you're still watching this,
Hi,
how
old
you doing?
man. We love you. And hi, Nyla, too. All right.
Yeah, how could I possibly forget about Nyla?
We
because
love
if I forgot
Nyla.
about Nyla would probably kill me.
She's awesome. All right. She's a saint, by the way. So everybody have a great day. Thanks, Hayden, for stopping by. Don't forget Raccoon Creek Market going on this weekend, Saturday at Buckeye Furnace, and it's going to be a lovely day for it. Get out, see a lot of really, really cool handcrafted items, local, super, super awesome stuff. So, all right, have a great day, and we'll be back here tomorrow with a few special guests. So we'll see you then. Bye-bye.
This just in.
The Telegram News has a new website,
thetelegram.news.com.
Same dedicated coverage.
Same trustworthy news with a brand new look.
Covering Jackson and Benton counties and surrounding areas.
Locally owned and operated, thetelegram.news.com has its finger on the pulse of the community.
Stay up to date on local events, high school sports, and breaking news.
thetelegram.news.com.
Subscribe today at thetelegram.news.com.
Check it out.